So, I did a stupid mistake. I reviewed a beer and forgot to upload it. So, considering I only have one can and a little under half a beer left, I'm doing a half-assed review of Keystone, excuse me, Keystone Ice. And if any beer deserves a half-assed review, it's this beer because this beer is pretty bad. It's brewed by Molson Breweries in Etobicoke, Ontario. It's contract brewed. The original brewer is Coors Brewing Company. It smells like cheap rice, corn syrup, very pale malts, apple juice, white wine, cheap white wine, like the kind of wine you pick up $5 in a box, and polar ice vodka. It tastes like a really, really cheap apple cider that someone left out in the sun for far too long. My final rating was 4 out of 10. It definitely deserves that rating. I believe it's one of the worst beers I've reviewed for the site. Maybe Shock Top Belgian White with got a lower score. I don't remember. I'd have to check my notes. But yeah, this beer's alcohol content is 5.5%. It's an ice lager. What I believe ice lager means is during the brewing process they get the mash up to close to freezing temperature and they skin the little chunks of ice that form off the top, and because ice or water freezes at a lower temperature than alcohol, this is what gives it a slightly higher alcohol content. It's classified on Beer Advocate as an American adjunct lager. I got the can free in a case of Carling Lager. Unfortunately, the beer store closest to me does not carry craft beer, and I was so desperate for beer, I just picked up one of the cheapest things it had. I mean, the closest thing the beer store has to craft lager is Moosehead and Sleeman. Not exactly what I'd consider to be craft beer. This beer reminds me of the 40-ounce malt liquors my friends drank in high school. I didn't drink much of those 40-ounce malt liquors in high school unless it was on a bet. Like, for example, one bet was, can you drink an entire bottle of Old English 800 in 5 seconds? And I did. It was a stupid bet, and my taste buds and my stomach cursed me for it, but I think I got, it was either 20 bucks or 50 bucks out of it. I am going to quickly finish this beer and then quickly forget about it. Yeah, the mouthfeel is overly carbonated and thin. And it's got kind of a cheap white wine apple juice flavor to it. It doesn't taste as bad of rice as, say, Budweiser. To me, Budweiser uses so much rice it actually reminds me of sake. But yeah, this is your typical American junk beer. That was sexy, wasn't it? Anyways, the original review was slightly longer, but pretty much said the exact same thing. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna drink a glass of water, and I'm going to forget I've ever had this beer. I will not be picking it up again. Take care, and good night.